Wow. All right, ready? Hi, it's Roy over at Weapon Outfitters, and today I've got for you the new BOE suppressors, the Mod 1 and the Mod 1S, the S being the shorter model. These are new suppressors from BOE Suppression, which is related to the people who made Duramag. Duramag uses advanced computer technology for their design, manufacturing, and quality control. Honestly, they were kind of overpowered for just making magazines. So it makes sense that they're now making these high-tech suppressors, which promise to have almost all the pros of all different versions of suppressors with none of the cons. The main thing they started out first is they wanted it to be a low back pressure suppressor. They did that with an advanced design, which is 3D metal printed. This core has a honeycomb that helps distribute the gas, equalize pressure, and it also has traditional baffles. This is supposed to have very low back pressure and still have really good sound suppression, equivalent to that of traditional baffled suppressors. The registered component is the outside tube made of titanium, and the cores are available in titanium or Inconel. And you just screw it on, and then you add in either a vented end cap or a traditional end cap. The S variant, the shorter variant, is only available in Inconel core. I believe it's for durability reasons. The titanium cores available in 556 and 762 are a lot lighter, and BOE Suppression told me that they engineered the titanium versions of their suppressors to not have the big sparks that come out the front that you'd expect from a traditional titanium suppressor. You get 10-foot long sparks with old school designs. This new design allegedly eliminates that. I believe having a steel end cap plays a big part of it. And also the end cap itself is engineered with tines that double as flats for tightening the whole suppressor together. I was shown video at SHOT Show of the titanium core being shot with a SBR, which is one of the most challenging platforms to suppress, especially with the titanium core. You get a lot of unburned powder blasting away at the titanium baffles. When you have a bunch of unburned gunpowder sandblasting the titanium baffles, that's what produces the sparking effects, where you get 10-foot long sparks coming out your muzzle. I believe their design combined with their steel end cap should mitigate that. The video they showed me was very impressive, and it's what made me buy these to try out. So these suppressors are hub compatible. So we have chemo style hub on this version. I'll be sure to test this out and let you know if it really works as promised. These suppressors being hub compatible just really opens up the realm of possibility of what you can use this with. Purefire's got their hub adapter coming out this year, and there's already a ton of hub compatible mounts out on the market today. So I'm gonna let you know how this works out. All right, we just shot this thing, and I am glad to report it works exactly as promised. I went to a public range, shout out West Coast Armory, and it was surprisingly good. It delivered exactly like my friends at BOE Suppression, aka Duramag, said it would. I was wearing just earplugs at the indoor range. When it comes to sound suppressors, you have to use calibrated tools to get anything actually useful. Using your Mark 1 Mod 0 ears with earplugs in them, you can only get a rough idea. It's like, does this suck or does it not suck? And it definitely does not suck. We've got some rudimentary low resolution video. You will notice that the guy shooting the handgun next to me is blowing out my audio more than the report from the suppressed rifle itself. So I would say the sound suppression is as good as they claim it to be. And in regards to the lack of back pressure and gas blowback. Yeah, I shot 60 rounds as fast as I could. I was blasting, just really putting rounds down, and didn't get gas in my face at all. It was pretty nice. Normally with something like the AAC M4 2000, which is a very old, 4 generations old suppressor now from like 2008. Yeah, by the second or third round, you know, you're holding your breath, blinking your eyes, trying to get the gas out of there. I did not have that with this can at all. It was pretty crazy. The most noteworthy result was I did not see any titanium sparks coming out the front, especially from behind the gun. And then I also laid the gun down on the bench and was trying to get a look at it. I would see maybe a little bit of sparks an inch or two in front. But yeah, that's nothing. You'll get flash with traditional baffled suppressors that is pretty significant, you know, coming out 3 or 4 inches as a little fireball. So like a little bit of sparking at 1 or 2 inches in front of the muzzle brake or in front of the end cap, that's nothing. This performs exactly like they said it would. If you look closely at the tines on the end cap, they have teeth on them. This is kind of like what BE Myers used to do with their M249F, which was the flash hider that you had to be in Delta Force to get the first 10 years of the global war on terror. The BOE suppressions brought it back, the teeth on the tines, I'm saying. Yeah, it works exactly as advertised, as shown in previous examples. So yeah, no flash, good suppression, no back pressure increases, or not really noticeable back pressure increases. This is truly a suppressor that delivers everything. The one downside to the BOE suppression Mod 1 is overall weight when you combine it with a quick detach hub thing, because this hub adds a lot more weight. If I was going for maximum performance, going with a direct thread adapter, or even pinning and welding this onto a SBR would be pretty handy. Pinning and welding the core, I mean. So bringing it back to the quick test we did, just to confirm the most basic facts about the suppressor, we used the 11.5 barrel, which is pretty challenging because you're gonna have a lot more unburned gunpowder, a lot more particles flowing through. And we used the titanium 556 core, along with the flow-through end cap. So this would give you the most possible visual signature. If you use the steel Inconel core along with a non-vented end cap, you should have even less visual signature. In the dim lighting of the indoor range, I think this performed extremely well. We'll obviously do more testing in true dark environments and use a professional camera and microphone to get a better representation of what you're getting. But yeah, I am very impressed so far with the initial 60 rounds downrange. So yeah, these high-tech suppressors from BOE Suppression just came out, and boy, do I have some good news for you. You can get these straight from weapon-outfitters.com. We've got them in all the cool sizes, all the cool versions. weapon-outfitters.com. Buy them straight from me. Bye, 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 bye.